All right, this better be recording because I just went through a whole spiel and then realized I didn't record any of it. So things are going great. So, if you know me, if you're seeing this, you probably know me pretty well. But I often like to thrust my music recommendations on innocent and unsuspecting folk, often unsolicited. And you get to experience that right now. I just want to tell you about some albums and artists and projects that I've been listening to lately and that I'm enthusiastic about, and I hope you can check out too. So I want to talk about Alex Massa, Plays Well with Others. I have to admit, I don't know if he says his last name, Massa or Masa, but Alex Massa is a trumpet player who for a long time was based in Chicago, and he still performs in Chicago sometimes, but is largely based in South Dakota, where he's from. For his project, Alex Massa Plays Well with Others, he has this album out called Adventure Number 2, Sugimoto/Barton, which refers to Mai Sugimoto, a saxophone player also in Chicago, and cellist Nora Barton. And the album is basically a recording of a live show that they did outdoors in September 2020. It's totally improvised, all just instrumental kind of out stuff, and they create these just really amazing improvisations together, and you can find it at massa.bandcamp.com. And keep buying stuff through Bandcamp. It's still the best way to contribute directly to artists and their projects. So, and speaking of Nora Barton, excellent cellist in the Chicago area, she's also been getting out more into like Cincinnati area and parts of Kentucky. She has been doing all sorts of improvisation and kind of out cello stuff for a long time, and she's actually on Patreon now and putting out these ambient cello meditations, or what she calls 5-minute fadeaways. She is putting them out on Patreon and on YouTube, and you should really check them out if you're looking to support somebody else. You can go to patreon.com/Nora Barton, because she has a Patreon as well. Also check out her project Planchette on Bandcamp. So another artist I want to tell you about is Juan Felipe Mayorga, who is based in New York. He's a drummer, and I just very recently crossed paths with him with Hamilton, because he subs on Hamilton in New York. And he came out to sub with my company of Hamilton briefly. He's a great drummer and has a relatively new album called Earth with a heavy like Latin jazz influence. I've been listening to it. It's really great to listen to like in the morning when I'm having my coffee, and I've been really enjoying it. So you can buy or stream it on most major platforms. And again, it's called Earth. Okay, don't judge me. I had to adjust the lighting situation. I don't know what I'm doing. Moving on. Darcy Copeland is a composer and cellist who, for the last couple years, has been out in the Seattle area, I think working on her master's. And she's actually this fall, she's starting her PhD at Harvard. So congratulations, Darcy. She just put out this album called Veil through Sawyer Editions. And every piece on this album is different, and at the same time still like in this same vein of like misty, like murky mystery. I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So you can get it at sawyereditions.bandcamp.com. You should be able to see her particular album there. They have a couple there, but Darcy Copeland, the name of the album is Veil. And last but certainly not least, Business Crass is a great project by my friend Jake Wood, who plays drums regularly on our tour of Hamilton. His project Business Crass just put out an album called Turtle Jams. And basically Turtle Jams is all 80s covers, many of them just instrumental, with Jake pretty much doing like most of the things. So a lot of them he's just really like, I think, done a really cool job of turning like the original sounds and feel of these different songs kind of on their heads, and some really, really solid covers in there. I've been really enjoying it. And got Don't You Forget About Me, What's Love Got to Do With It, Heaven is a Place on Earth. Some really great tunes. So again, that's called Turtle Jams by Business Crass, and you can buy or stream that on most major platforms. All right, well, as the sun is going down and the lighting looks terrible, I will say goodbye and thank you for listening to some of my recommendations. I hope you check some of these people out. They all do such great work and all of their stuff deserves to be listened to. So go out there and get it.